full-service replacement window delivery almost 30 years. So if you don't want to mess around and you want quality, go call us.
Hi guys, welcome to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We're playing it modded. I'm playing it off Steam, and I'm using Steam Workshop for the mods, and there is a lot. There's a lot of collections, there's a lot of mods. I think there's like 100 pages. So I went through the recent ones, or some of the good ones anyways. Ones that I would use in a run. I didn't like download everything, but like Druid, Ranger I usually pick.
Today's homeowner, a trusted home improvement resource for over 35 years, named Renewal by Anderson the top pick for replacement window companies. We're proud of that. Oh, and here's this month's discount.
It's Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sales event. Buy one window, patio door, or entry door, and get the next one 40%.
Okay, here's the mods here. I got companion armor. It's unique companion armors. Item rebalance. Improves some unique weapons, armors, and shields. New ranger tweaks. Adds new abilities, spells, and talents, and changes existing subclasses. Trinkets. Changes some items to be trinkets. Vanilla weapon rebalance. This is a good one. Improves spears, two-handed weapons damage, models, and everything. Vanilla druid rebalance. Improves druid casting and recovery speeds, which is good. Vanilla ranger rebalance. Major changes to the ranger and animal companion. Subclasses unlocked. Unlock most of the hidden subclasses. Heroic origin. Starts you with more points to create your character. Enhanced user interface. This mod makes the game mechanics easier to understand. Probably by adding in a lot of cool stuff to the UI. Okay, let's go turn-based.
Last night, Netanyahu and President Biden spoke on the phone for about 30 minutes about security threats by Iran and Iranian proxies. So in Tehran, this service also took place for Hamas.
I like doing these ones. 5,000 starting money and unique item bender until I get more points.
Israeli military announcing that it killed the head of Hamas's military wing several weeks ago in an airstrike in Gaza. So today, because of all of this, more and more airlines are canceling flights to Israel. They're also flying over Iranian airspace. So the concern here is that a massive attack will overwhelm Israel's air defense system, Iron Dome. So the combat operation already put into place. So the defense minister here in Israel, Yoav Gallant, met with his UK counterpart, Israel Gallant, stressing the coalition to defend Israel from Iranian attacks, Iranian proxy attacks, all the elements that we've seen on the ground recently. It's a likely scenario in the next week or two, given the conflict.
Well, look, Israel's trying to reestablish the terms, and we need to support them in their focus on doing that. And that's one thing, Dana, here in Washington, that there's a real divide between Democrats and Republicans. Right?
We'll do the intro.
Become the party of Iran appeasement and tactic support of Israel. 48.
You're gonna start it properly, right? That's what I always say.
Stop slow rolling weapons to Israel. Republicans, on the other hand, are focused on deterring Iran. Think about what President Trump did, what we've done here in the Senate, and full support for Israel. And I think that's going to be critical in the coming weeks. We unequivocally need to be supporting Israel.
What do you think about the events of this week in terms of those two leaders and no longer able to operate?
Well, I think, like I mentioned, Israel's doing the hard work, and it is hard work, of reestablishing deterrence. And one of the best operations that we did in the United States on that issue is when President Trump ordered the killing of Soleimani. And I'll never forget the hearing we had, a top secret hearing. All the Democrats, including Chuck Schumer, were berating Secretary of State Pompeo for taking that action. That action helped reestablish deterrence against Iran. So again, there's a huge divide here with regard to support for Israel and appeasement of Iran. And unfortunately, Biden has been appeasing Iran.
I wanted to ask you about this because we're thinking about, in the next days or so, what could happen between Iran responding to these attacks. But we are in a situation where we have President Biden, who is going to be president until January. We have Kamala Harris out on the road, the vice president. Some are saying she's kind of like a co-president at the moment, not sure, she's campaigning. But a time of transition from one president to the next is when we are vulnerable as well. And these leaders around the world, how much are they paying attention to what we're dealing with here domestically and wanting to take advantage of that?
Oh, I think it's a great question. And it's a threat right now. And we need, as American elected officials, need to be unified. Tell the authoritarian regimes in the world, whether it's the terrorists in Iran, the Chinese Communist Party, Xi Jinping or Putin, don't take advantage of this situation. And as Americans, as members of Congress, executive branch, we need to be unified and send that same message, especially with regard to Iran. What I worry about, Dana, is that the language coming from the Biden administration, continued appeasement of Iran, is sending the wrong message.
So then, what do you like? If you had a chance, if a reporter were to ever get a chance to ask Kamala Harris a question about Iran or Israel, like what is that key question that we need to understand about how she views this world and this conflict?
Well, I'm really concerned about that. I mean, if you think Biden has been tepid on Israel and appeaser of Iran, which I do, Kamala Harris is way worse. Her national security advisor has ties to groups in America sympathetic to the Iranians. And, my advice to her is to show unequivocal support for Israel at this time of peril. But she's never done that. Look at her statements. She has not once said Israel has the right to destroy Hamas. What she always focuses on is pressuring Israel into a ceasefire. So she, in my view, is the weakest link of all in the Biden administration.
But she did say,
she becomes president.
She did say Israel has the right to defend itself. And then she adds the but, so that's what she says. But let's see if we get any questions asked.
Yeah, I hope that you report. I hope that our media finally gets a chance to sit down there and ask her some tough questions, particularly on these issues, because you're right. It is a precarious time in terms of national security for our country.
Everybody needs to know.
Especially in the Middle East.
Senator, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thanks, Dave.
So 22 minutes before the hour now, I'm going to start diving into the big cinema. Skydiving. That's today's celebrity news. Now, Tom Cruise is reportedly going to close out the Paris Games this month. Like Tom Cruise, who went to Santa. The plan is for Cruise to hold down the main French stadium. He'll land on the field carrying the Olympic flag. Then it'll have to do him flying the flag in Los Angeles. And finally, skydiving down to the Hollywood side. Cruise is notorious for doing his own stunts. We'll see what that means. Don't pull this one off. I did a triple. LA Games 2028. That's the news. Tom Cruise.
I haven't seen enough of the Olympics. I need to catch up.
I agree with that. But they will play a golf today. The golf is underway.
Golf is an Olympic sport?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Xander Schauffele won the gold in Tokyo 4 years ago.
Do you think breakdancing should be a sport?
Why do we see how it goes? They have skills. It's stronger in trouble. Get going.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both
Two
broken.
jabs and she said, no more, I don't want. Because she got hit so hard, but I think that fight may be, there will be no men playing women's sports when we're elected.
We're hearing from Donald Trump about the growing controversy over gender and fairness in women's sports at the Olympics. But what about the White House and Kamala Harris? Terrific so far. Plus, speaking of Harris, no visions of sugar plum dancing in her head while she once found
Something
off the
created
stage.
by people.
A good cotton farmer wakes up and asks himself, what can I do to make a better cotton?
We believe that the best products are made in America and come fresh from within my farm.
And produced under the most sustainable farming techniques.
From our sheets to our blankets and quilts, this is a product that will be passed on and can be a family heirloom.
Go to redlinecotton.com and receive 20% off your order with code FOX20.
Our biggest challenge? Uncertainty. And these surcharges goes into respect.
Touch shipping to your advantage.
Keep it simple with standard upfront pricing.
USPS proud advantage.
Come.
What you got? With Chewy, save 20% on your first pharmacy order. So you can put an end to the cash. The free intake medication delivered right to your door.
I'm Jonathan Wilson, here to tell you about life insurance.
Oh, much better.
Colonial Penfield. If you're
Getting a little cooler in here.
and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 T's.
What are the 3 P's?
The 3 T's of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, a price that fits your budget.
I'm thinking, what's my price?
You can get covered for $9.95. I'm 65 and take medications. What's my price? Also $9.95.
I just turned 80. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the number 1 popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn. Options start at $9.95 a month. No medical exam, no health question. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has guaranteed lifetime returns, so your rate can never go up for any reason. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary plan. And it's yours free, just the phone. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-700-2020 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-700-2020. Don't wait. 1-800-700-2020. Call now.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. With so many mesothelioma lawyers on television,
clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to use.
give you as much as you deserve. $30 billion was set aside for mesothelioma victims like you. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, we'll come to you within 24 hours so our team can get to work. Call us now. There's only one more number. Call 800-585-1010.
Each movement,
So for the White House and the president left for Wilmington, Delaware for the weekend. On his way out, he was asked about the deep hit. Here was how that went.
and raises her eyes.
The request to the divine has joined you with an arrow. Fast as the memories. Look upon this path. Represent the forces of your life. You alone may best have it made. Arrange them to speak with you around you. Does everything appear to be in order? Good. Welcome to the beyond. I am there. One heart only.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you through. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks with the rusty edge. The dwarf's reckless returns as he lags in her wisdom.
Why do we even show that?
Tell me, do you remember
I mean,
when
even
you
if you
were
look
young?
better and a little bit unburdened.
Although you
No, I mean, I understand that like you sort of took questions, but like the yelling of the helicopter. But you know what? You look pretty good. I gotta say.
Well, off to Wilmington for the weekend, and we're home with on the beach, and we'll see what he does. This is, think
A
about this.
bell in the tower.
It was sitting U.S. president.
Fingertips slowly
With a rain
traveling
gun.
from the card.
He's got 5.5 more months in office. Now, what's his priorities? He still has the power of the presidency. What decisions will he make?
Now it seems
I
we
mean,
have need of you.
Or what problems will come to his desk.
and could be.
Yeah.
And you mentioned, and we talked about this co-presidency that's out there right now.
Are you cheating or have you have?
Listen, it's been how many years since we've been here?
The being
Here's something that the White House has not
legal counsel was the dead god, Horus.
The second boxer today, the
But we
Italian
do not know
female
his
boxer,
intentions.
just saying, I guarantee you, 2 shots. 2 shots, she pulled away, she said, I can't fight this.
40 seconds in.
But I think that fight may be, there will be no men playing sports.
He was strong enough to survive the
So that's
onslaught
pretty
of
black and white. There's
the
Donald Trump taking a stance in a gender controversy. The Olympics and Algerian boxing who failed a gender test a year ago. Humbling an Italian opponent in less than a minute. The White House and Kamala Harris have yet to weigh in. We weigh in now with Charlie Hurd, Washington Times, Susie Watts. Free press here in New York. Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the program.
Great to have you. Thank you.
Nowadays you're going to be truly alone.
I think in terms of this Algerian boxer, it's important to point out that the boxer isn't trans. This isn't a case. I reported on Leah Thomas for the Free Press, and that's a pretty clear-cut case of someone who switched from the men's team to the women. In this case, we have an Algerian boxer who grew up very poor. It's illegal to be trans in Algeria. I think we're looking at something closer to a Pastor Semenya situation. She has a disorder, a sex disorder that affects her hormones, her reproductive organs. It's really unclear. For me, the fault is at the feet of the IOC, who, in an effort to not wade into these waters at all because it's touchy and because it's political, put a female athlete at risk. And I think, Charlie, one thing that I've noticed, especially now with Kamala Harris, they're not taking questions on anything. But there are times in a campaign, or just even in a political season, when a story captures attention. And if you ignore it, it's only going to get bigger. And to me, this story feels like that moment. The eyes of the world are on the Olympics.
Yeah. And if you have a clear position like President Trump did right there with Maria this morning, it's a whole lot easier to navigate than if you've got Kamala Harris's position, which is, we don't know what it is. And I mean, talk about confused. I guarantee you 10 times more confused than you are.
Right.
But it is a very simple thing in terms of the IOC. You know, they have a rule. They have women's sports and they have men's sports, especially when you talk about boxing, where a dude could kill a woman with a punch. You enforce the rules, but they're playing these games where they don't even want to wade into it so much so that they can't even give a clear answer, so that somebody who doesn't understand any of this knows that this is a
Well, what else?
they're enforcing the rules. So the assumption is that if you're not enforcing the rules, wrestling would be different. A 100-yard dash would be different. The boxing. So of all the sports,
Druid.
boxing. So I spent so much time trying to understand this yesterday.
I like Fury Druid.
At that level is 162% stronger than a woman's punch. Given equal, body depth. That's
Nick Towns reach first.
To a woman by a man, and you're talking about a dead, broken spine. Yes.
That's the other thing. It brings in opportunities, right? Because if you get to a certain level, you would be able to get sponsorship money and the like, and that's being taken away. I also want to get to this because this video popped up. There's going to be plenty of it because Harris has been around for a while. Here's something where she is talking about not saying Merry Christmas in your mind.
And when we all sing happy tunes and sing Merry Christmas and wish each other Merry Christmas, these children are not going to have a Merry Christmas. How dare we speak Merry Christmas? How dare we? They will not have a Merry Christmas.
Okay, so this video getting a lot of attention. I understand that what she's saying that we got to feel sorry for the kids, but what do you think? It's not very dreadful summer to cancel Christmas. I'll say that. Not Christmas in July. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Charlie, yeah, and of course this is why I think the Harris campaign is desperate to sort of keep this honeymoon alive with the press help. Because if you think, Charlie, do you think that she will do an interview or hold a press conference?
I'll take Hunter because the mechanics.
It's going to be an
and survival. Let's see.
To do what is possible as a guy. Are you kidding me? What I've seen over the last 2 weeks? I believe any of those things. Such great to see you.
Yeah, great to have you on and follow her everywhere and follow you all around. All right, law enforcement on high alert right now. ICE warning police about new threats from a violent Venezuelan gang on top of the recent attack on officers. We'll look at the leaked documents.
For more than a decade, Forsiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Forsiga. Life, diabetes, there's no slowing down. Each day is a unique blend of people to see and things to do. That's why she's concerned to help any blood sugar response. And we do decide with carbs then. We've done really every day. But we know it's going to be a good choice.
But it's the right thing to do.
It's just another one.
Which is why we got Sling TV.
So we can watch live and free TV all in one app?
Dad gets live sports and news, and I get my reality shows.
And when we don't want to pay, your mom and I can still get hundreds of channels for free.
Sling is really keeping this family together.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
Some people like doing things the hard way, like doing their finances with a spreadsheet instead of using Quicken. Quicken puts all your financial info together in one place and updates it automatically. How easy is that?
I managed to get the last week for $190. I bought the last thing a week ago.
I booked yesterday. Sometimes having a queue into the $50 instead of that Harris wholesale prices $50 a night. Hotel.
When you use Angie for your home projects, all your jobs will be done well. Roof repairs, done well. Emergency plumbing, done well. So the next time you have a project, join the millions of homeowners who use Angie to care for their home. Get started at Angie.com.
This outdated DMV has 2 points of value.
Think of all the places that can expose your info. LifeLock monitors millions of data points for identity theft. If there's a problem, we fix it. Guaranteed. Is this the moment that changes history? On July 13th, 2024, at 6:11 p.m. at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, the unthinkable happened. A young man climbed to the top of a nearby building with a rifle, cocaine, and attempted to assassinate former President Donald J. Trump. A sniper's bullet grazed the president's ear less than an inch away from a fatal shot. In the aftermath, President Trump wiped blood from his face and rallied to show supporters he was all right, pumping his fist and urging the crowd to fight for America's future. This is the indelible image, the incredible moment that is captured on the new Trump Fight for America $2 bill. Whether or not you are a supporter of the 45th president, there's no doubting the historic importance of this moment. That's why National Collectors Mint has taken crisp, uncirculated U.S. legal tender $2 bills direct from sealed treasury backs and enhanced them to commemorate it forever. Trump stands unbound, fist raised, front and center with the portrait open, flanked by images of the flag and his famous signature. Trump's encouragement to fight is boldly presented on the bill. The final issue price was to be set at $39. However, during this special release, this full-color commemorative $2 bill can be yours for only $19.95, protected by our 60-day money-back guarantee. Each full-color bill comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and a collector's portfolio for preservation and protection. There is a strict limit of 5 bills per color. First come, first served, so earliest orders receive priority over later ones. Massive demand is certain, so hurry. Reserve your home. Trump Fight for America $2 bill. Avoid disappointment and future regret. Call now. Call 1-800-993-5103. That's 1-800-993-5103. Strict limit of 5 bills per caller. So call 1-800-993-5103.
These bills are crazy.
She has no idea she's sitting on gold. She doesn't know that if she owns a life insurance policy of $100,000 or more, she can sell all or part of it to country for cash, even a term policy. Even a term policy? Even a term!
Find out if you're sitting on a gold mine. Call Coventry Direct today at 800-496-9200 or visit CoventryDirect.com.
The best things in life come in twos. 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 thumbs up. And now, buy any phone when you switch to Consumer Cellular and get 2 months of service free. That's right, 2 months free. All the fast, reliable nationwide coverage. Make the switch today.
We're cupping their stuff to shine their coats. When people switch their dog's food to the farmer's dog, that's can seem like magic. There's no magic involved. It's just smarter, healthier pet food. It's amazing what real food can do.
Some illegal immigrants arrested for trying to breach Marine base Monaco are now out of law. This after a Biden DOJ immigration judge let it go. Greg Jenkins tracking that down. He's in Washington, D.C. What do we know now, Greg? And where do they go? Well, good question. Good morning, Bill. And Fox has confirmed the 2 Jordanians are running free today. Here's what we know. A former husband, 32 years old, illegally entered the country. San Diego in April was released. Mohammed Dafoud, 28 years old, former state assumed visa world order released from ICE detention by DOJ immigration judge in early June. His bond was $15,000 to $10,000 after being arrested, you recall, back in May, attempting to enter Monaco in a box truck, refusing orders to stop, claiming to be Amazon contractors, which the company denied. They were turned to ICE detention, then in charge with Class B misdemeanor trespassing on a military base. Now, ICE says during a joint terrorism task force investigation, nothing pointed to terror motives, but Bill, at least they don't know what their intent was, how they knew each other, and it's concerning security experts. It has to feel like control. And you have to say to yourself, I hope that they're chasing down the comms, the phones, and really backtracking on these guys. Because let's remember something, they are Jordanian nationals. Half of Jordan is Palestinian. ICE issued this statement saying regardless of nationality, ICE makes custody determinations on a case-by-case basis in accordance with U.S. law and U.S. Department of Homeland Security policy. Finally, Bill, the 2 are expected back in court in September to face the trespassing charges, while ICE says they remain removal proceedings. Bill, they're going to show up. Find out. It'll be different. Thanks, Jeff. Nice to see you.
There's also been super interesting ICE issuing warnings about claims in Nicaragua. This is an internal memo that says the Venezuelan gang is giving their members the green light to attack and kill police. Dave Marie McNichol live from West Palm Beach, Florida with more.
Hi, good morning. Dana Wilson and Nicaragua say that they are an unintimidated gang, ruthless, racing towards authority, even bragging about not backing down to law enforcement, who are now on high alert. So let's get to those leaked documents obtained by Fox. You can see in an ICE internal memo, officials say they believe that Nicaragua has given their members the green light to attack and kill police officers in Denver. This information being shared across all agencies as the gang continues to grow more powerful in California, Texas, Chicago, New York, and now throughout Florida. Former NYPD inspector and Fox News contributor told us that there's a stark cultural difference in how Nicaragua members view and interact with law enforcement here in the U.S.
Well, in Venezuela, the police very casually shoot at them. And so they feel like, you know what, we're on a par with the police in terms of power and stature. And they shoot at us, so we need to shoot at them.
Chimera has been destroyed.
Members have been tied to hundreds of crimes, from assaulting NYPD officers and a murder in Miami to shooting 2 different NYPD cops who were trying to arrest one of its members in June. They engage in money laundering, gun smuggling, theft, and human trafficking. They are very violent and powerful inside migrant camps, according to reports. And just last month, the Biden administration did designate this as a transnational criminal organization, which means more money and resources will go to capture all of these gang members. And it's also important to note that Venezuela has been refusing any deportation flights since January. Dana?
Again, and we'll be dealing with this for years, if not decades to come. Thank you so much, Dan Marie McNichol.
Hey, before we go, just a quick shout out to the Shelly Holly's got a new show. It's called Here's the Deal. I am her guest this week, so check it out. She's going to do this every week now until the election. Right now.
So did you guys like go number?
Yeah.
But that's fun.
Remember that big old back with the clipboard that I showed you?
Yeah.
Kelly, what's this? She goes, oh, that's the electoral college. I said, your name? Okay, why did you get that? So, well,
I thought I got it.
yeah, you did too. Did you?
Yeah. Hello. Right. Fun to focus up next.
There you go.
This Fox News alert: home at last. Americans held captive in Russian prisons on bogus charges, finally back on U.S. soil. This is the Faulkner Focus. I'm David McDowell, and for Harris. Incredible emotion on display in Joint Base Andrews. Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovin, former Marine Paul Whalen, and journalist Alza Hermasheva hugging their loved ones for the first time since being taken hostage by Putin's government. Evan's co-workers at the Journal celebrating his freedom.
Pirates of Deadfire are notorious.
It's just a roller
I
coaster
suggest
of
you deal with
emotion,
it.
waking up to the images of Evan arriving home
Pirates of
and
Deadfire
even
are
lifting his mom. She's the most incredible person. She's been such an fierce advocate for her son. And seeing all of the images, it's hard to put it into words, but really it is the best feeling.
The release part of a prisoner exchange involving 7 countries and 12 people. It marks the largest prisoner swap since the Cold War. President Biden was on the tarmac to welcome the Americans back home, not offering much when a reporter asked him.
A little school lost in a lonely storm.
I don't need to speak with them.
What is your message tonight to Vladimir?
I'll be taking your shit
Stop.
if you don't mind.
The Wall Street Journal editorial board writing, quote, "Our reporter is finally free, but he won't be the last American taken if U.S. policy doesn't change." The prisoner swap that won the release of the Evan and other Kremlin captives highlights how dictators are using human hostages to promote terrorism beyond their borders. Former President Trump weighing in on that deal on Fox this morning.
They make it complex so you can't understand how bad the deal is for us. Who are the people? How are they? Are they bad people? Are they killers? Who are the people? Now we're finding out that the people that they're getting back are serious, very serious people. I want to be nice about it. They're getting back some real killers.
8 criminals were returned to Moscow, including hackers, suspected spies, and assassin Vadim Krasikov. Same here. Jackie Heinrich, live from the White House. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Jacob, telling Putin to stop is a lot like telling Iran, don't. We all saw how that worked out, and while the president did have many huge moments yesterday, revel in that emotional victory, he didn't deliver a clear warning to countries that take Americans to use them as political pawns that there will be consequences from the U.S. But the White House is certainly pushing back on the suggestion that the president is only able to get this deal across the finish line because hostile countries are afraid that Trump is coming back in office and their time for a good deal, something to receive on their end, is running short. Take a listen.
There's absolutely zero evidence at all that this deal was brought about because of some potential fear of who might be the next president. This deal was brought about because President Biden had alliances and partnerships and trust he could build on, particularly with the German Chancellor.
One by one, Biden hugged Evan Gershkovich, also Hermasheva and Paul Whalen as they came off the plane, and it was a bittersweet moment because we know the hour before he dropped out of the race 2 Sundays ago, he was on the phone with the Slovenian Prime Minister, ironing out the final details to push this through. The president said last night he would have made this deal happen regardless.
There's no way out, okay? It happened for at least another 190 days. So it didn't have anything to do with that. It had to do with the opportunity of trying to convince one last country to say, okay, let's step up.
Now, yesterday, the National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan inadvertently took a swing at Vice President Harris, saying that he didn't believe this deal would have happened unless Joe Biden was in the Oval Office. But Harris was there sharing in that moment with Biden yesterday, just trying to do this delicate dance of deferring to him, giving him credit for his wisdom and leadership that he's generated over so many years, and also tying herself to it for the sake of the upcoming election.
So that, Jackie Heinrich, thank you so much for your reporting all day. The Biden administration receiving plenty of deserved praise, but the deal also raising questions and criticism. One reporter writing a piece titled, "Biden deserves credit for Russia prisoner swap, but An excerpt reads as follows, quote, Gershkovich was detained under Biden because the president had shown Putin that he would make significant concessions even in the face of blatantly unjust Russian detentions. Putin learned this when Biden exchanged a major Russian arms dealer, Victor Bout, for the WNBA star Brittany Griner. 3 months later, Moscow grabbed Evan. Former CIA Director Leon Panetta says Russia is using American prisoners for blackmail.
The problem is that this then creates an incentive down the road for them to basically pick up more people in order to get the people back that they want. It's not a very comforting process.
Joey Jones, retired U.S. Marine bomb tactic Fox News contributor. Joey, great to see you. The Wall Street Journal in its editorial also notes that even after Evan Gershkovich's arrest in Russia, bogus arrest, the Biden administration neither arrested any Russians or even expelled any Russian journalists in the United States. We're not sure.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't want to armchair quarterback for the system. I'm not sitting in that room. I don't know all the elements of policy. But as an American citizen and someone that covers politics pretty closely, it's not hard to understand the misnomer of trading someone to supply weapons to the Middle East and Africa all through the 90s and 2000s and then killing Americans. Trading someone like that for a celebrity that broke the law in Russia. And I'm not saying she should have ever been jailed or mistreated or anything like that, but the two things don't compare. And so if you set the precedent that way, that is your policy. I mean, it's common sense that this is just going to keep happening. Now, with that being said, I don't know the details of this deal, but I'm glad that 2 Americans and a green card holder are home and not in custody of the Russians. And I don't think that the Biden administration, from what I've seen, has done anything wrong in order to negotiate or get them home. But when you look back and say, where are we going? You got to look backwards to see where you're going sometimes. What's the next shoe to drop? The next shoe to drop is someone else is going to be detained. And we're going to be stuck worrying about who we're going to let go or what sanction we're going to need to lift in order to get that person out. I think one thing President Trump did so well is he leveraged trade, he leveraged military force, he leveraged pretty much everything in that basket of diplomacy rather than trying to sever those things. You see that from the establishment, Republicans and Democrats over the years. We can have certain trade relations with the government while they're making weapons to kill us. And so President Trump did a good job of bringing all that together.
President Biden is still in charge of this nation, sparking some fresh health concerns from that prisoner swap homecoming. You can see him staring blankly ahead as Vice President Harris takes the lead while meeting the Americans freed from Russia. You can watch this. I mean, people can look at it, Joey.
Let's save this.
Yeah, it's concerning. I mean, he said in that clip, "You've got me for another 100 days." He corrected it to 90 days. I think he talked to a reporter. He said "kid," which I guess most people are a kid compared to him. But it makes you wonder.
Excellent. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one.